back to Driving Success, the award-winning Feeling Managed podcast, a show where we bring you expert insights in the latest trends in fleet management and transportation. I'm your host, Tracy Derival, and we are excited to launch our third annual Summer of Safety series, a three-part micro podcast covering critical safety topics for organizations with transportation fleets and their drivers. We're kicking things off with a timely episode centered around National Tire Safety Week, which returns June 29th through July 4th of 2026. I'm thrilled to welcome back a familiar guest from last year, Wesley Hall, who is the Senior Director of Asset Performance and Off-Lease here at Fleet Advantage. Let's start the episode. Hey, Wes. Thank you for joining us again and helping us kick off this year's Summer of Safety series. Now, for our new listeners and viewers, can you take a moment to reintroduce yourself and share a little bit about your role and your background within the transportation industry?
Yeah, of course, Tracy. I've been working with fleets and fleets maintenance for over 20 years now. In my current role at Fleet Advantage as Senior Director of Asset Performance and Off Lease, I help our customers manage their equipment mid-life cycle all the way through surrender. I perform on-site visits. I help coordinate with service providers and manufacturers, basically to make sure our customers are making the best informed decisions about their fleet.
Awesome. Now, Wes, for those who may not be too familiar, what is National Tire Safety Week and why does it continue to be such an important initiative for organizations with transportation fleets?
Yeah, so National Tire Safety Week, it's an annual campaign led by the U.S. Tire Manufacturers Association. It's primarily to educate drivers on the important practices of tire care, safety, and maintenance. Tires play a crucial role in road safety as they're the only part of the truck that makes direct contact with the road. And they directly impact fuel economy, road calls, uptime, CSA scores, and driver safety.
Now, we recently released our latest Trust Safety Index, which shows that tires do account for 50% of all vehicle maintenance violations and also around 92% of vehicle maintenance out of service violations. So, why do you think tire related issues continue to be such a major challenge across the industry?
Yeah, so the Trust Safety Index reinforces that tire health remains one of the largest contributors to preventable CSA and compliance issues. Tires are the second highest expense for fleets. Fleets have to constantly balance expense and quality. So getting the most expensive tire isn't always the answer. And managing tires is a more complex problem involving tire programs, preventative maintenance schedules, and daily inspections. Um, like we mentioned, with them serving as the only point of contact between the truck and the road, maintaining them properly is one of the most effective ways to improve safety and reliability across the fleet.
Now, one of the biggest themes in fleet maintenance today is being proactive rather than being reactive, right? So, how can organizations use maintenance and inspection data to identify the tire issues before they start to become costly problems?
That's a great question. Tire safety data can help companies spot recurring maintenance issues, monitor roadside failures, evaluate tire performance, and identify opportunities to improve overall fleet operations and safety scores. So instead of reacting to breakdowns or violations, companies can use those insights to make more informed decisions around tire specifications, replacement schedules, maintenance practices, things like that. Since tires do account for the number one vehicle maintenance violation in both total and out of service categories, it's important to understand how your fleet compares to industry averages. So identifying areas of concern early, organizations can take a more proactive approach to tire safety. This is where really having a strategic asset manager partner becomes valuable. It's not just about data, it's about turning that into actionable insights.
Right. Now, with choosing the right tire, it does become one of the most important decisions that fleets can make. So, what are some factors that organizations should consider when selecting tires for their operation?
So understanding the correct tire category for your application it's very important to achieving optimal miles per gallon. Each tire manufacturer will have three different tire groups: economy focused, that's for price conscious buyers; vocational, that's off road; specific terrain, and fuel efficient. Reduces costs by delivering improvements in wear performance. That's for more our over-the-road customers. Finding the right tire for your operation will increase your miles per gallon, reduce road failures, and there are a few indications that you've made the wrong tire selection. Most importantly is the number one, road failures. I recommend benchmarking yourself against the industry, which will help evaluate your tire program. You know, Using data-driven lifecycle analysis helps fleets understand which tire specs deliver the best long-term value.
So now that we've covered National Tire Safety Week for 3 years now, and the conversation around tire safety, it continues to evolve. So what do you think fleets should be prioritizing now to stay ahead of tire-related risks?
So I think it's important to renew your commitment to tire safety. National Tire Safety Week, it's more than just a reminder. It's an opportunity for fleets to strengthen their maintenance practices, educate your drivers, and reinforce a culture of safety. It also serves as a reminder that tire safety can deliver significant operational and financial benefits combined with routine inspections, strong maintenance practices, and a data driven approach can help fleets strengthen their tire safety programs and overall improve the fleet performance.
Right. So on that note, Wes, we just want to thank you again for joining us and helping us kick off our 2026 Summer of Safety series. Tire safety, it does seem like a small piece of fleet operation, but as we discussed in today's episode, it has a direct impact on safety and just overall fleet performance. So thank you for coming on again today.
No, thank you for having me, Tracy.
That wraps up episode 1 of our 2026 Summer of Safety series. We hope today's conversation helps you stay proactive about tire health and fleet safety. Join us next time as we prepare for CVSA's Operation Safe Driver Week, which will focus on best practices for driver behavior and inspection readiness. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share, like, and leave a review. You can listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. You can watch this full episode on our social media platforms, such as LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and X. Until next time, let's continue to drive solutions together.